Alright, so I got the original charging adapter here plugged in with. It's got a charge detector here. This is good for 3 amps. It's plugged into the original cable. I'm going to plug it into the ThinkTool. It shorts out. It's totally shorted out. It's plugged in. That thing's resetting. I'll plug it into here, into the ThinkTool TPMS. As you can see, it works just fine there. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna switch it over to a different charger, just to prove that it's not just the charger. This charger is good for like 3 amps too. As we can see, you know, the Think TPMS is charging just fine. Plug it into here. Plugged in, not charging, shorted out. So something inside the ThinkTool Pro for the charging circuit is shorted in here. And I'll pull it out. Look, there is no damage in the plug-in or nothing. You know, plug-in looks fine. There's nothing in there. All right, here we have a ThinkTool Pro. The charging port here has malfunctioned. I've tried to work on it already. It shorts out as soon as I plug in the wall adapter. It would just short all the way out, and even some smoke came out of this board. So they sent me a new board, so I'm gonna make a video on how to change this board out. Yeah, unplug the little speaker. Set that off to the side, and we'll take out 2 more screws. And we'll flip up this little lock down. It's probably the hardest part is getting that ribbon back into the new board. I tried to fix the port. I tried to unsolder it and it didn't go so well, but thinking it was right in the USB-C port where it was shorted out. Took a couple weeks to convince them and to get them to send me a new board, but they did send me a new board. So hopefully after this board is installed, it's fixed. And I can charge my battery back up. Provided to go under. Well, that's starting to go. Get it in without breaking it. I think it's in. I think we're in. So it looks like it's pretty much level with the playing field. Not really much to these things in the inside. When they do work, they're a wonderful tool. Which way does that go under? Goes that way. Run! Now, before we go any further, let's make sure it works. Just plugging it in, first time. Oh, looks like we're working. She says she's charging up there at like 1.6, 1.4 amps. Now, if you can see it on the wall there. Well, yeah, this thing's working. She fixed. I'm super happy. We will check to see if the mouse works before we're done. Let's put this thing back together. It's probably the hardest part is getting this back on again. Getting these started, I think, will be the biggest pain in the butt. So I got those going. I think it'll go pretty quick. Oh, one thing, the first time I took this thing apart, there was a bulge right here. That screw was loose. When I took it apart, I seen that was all it was. I was scared to take it apart the first time. I kind of thought this rubber stuff was glued on there. And then they were pretty adamant about it being able to be repaired. Well, looks like it's looking good. Should all back in where it belongs. Put you back in your home. All right, put the bracket back on. Do the screws back in. Not that one. These were also loose too. Maybe a person may want to put a little bit of blue Loctite in there. I'm not going to do it, but they were loose when I took it apart the first time. And it's the exact same both ways. This thing down to lowest setting. Those charge ports are pretty delicate. Yeah, I think what actually happens is plastic broke and it shorted out inside the USB-C port. Yeah, one last thing to check, we'll just plug a mouse into it and see if the mouse lights up. If the mouse lights up, everything should be kosher. This setup. Maybe I should have this thing charging at the same time while I plug in a mouse. Yeah, mouse works. So it appears to be fully functional. And ports are delicate, so be careful with the ports. That's the end of this video.